Hope everyone is well. It's good to be back. Been out for a little bit. MIA. We back at it.
I see you back in the game. Back in the
My good
game.
brother Cosmology Bay on the ones and twos. How you doing, good brother? How's everything?
I'm good, man. Just finished eating. Feel
Uh,
good. You know what I'm saying? Slept good. How did you sleep?
good, good. Actually, sleep been pretty good. Sleep
Okay.
has sleep
Okay.
has been pretty good. Like when you can remember your dreams and you having them dreams, like that's good.
Absolutely.
That's good sleep. That's good sleep. That's
Right,
good sleep.
right.
As
Yeah,
long as it's as
I
long
had a
as it's at
couple
least
last
4
night.
hours, I'm good. 4 hours of sleep between
Yeah,
four, 7 or 8, I'm good.
you're
Uh,
good. Good
mhm.
money.
How's the family? Cause everything is well, good.
Yeah, everybody's good, man. I gotta finish up like the last few pieces of shopping.
Right.
Go get my granddaughter a couple of more gifts. My son, I think I might just get him some cologne and some pajamas.
Yeah, the kids for me, the older kids just got to get some cash, some cash. It's
Right.
usually what it is. It's like, do you do the gift cards? What do you think about gift card gifts?
I think gift cards are good. Gift cards is good because it's always the thought that matters. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
People be trying to outdo each other with the biggest gifts. And a lot of times that's not even what people really want. Most of the
mm.
people. You know what I'm saying? So a little gift card and just let them know you're thinking about them. You know what I mean?
In some cases, I will agree, but
Yeah.
for me, I was feeling for a while, especially when it became popular, that it's like the shortcut or the easy way out. You know what I mean? Instead of
Right.
trying to find something great or beautiful, whether whoever you're giving it to, like gift
Yeah.
cards have become so popular though, and a lot of times you give
That's true.
like I give you a gift card for Christmas. Most people end up giving that gift card to somebody else as a present. The gift
Yeah.
card is
Yeah.
traveling around, is making its rounds. But it's
Right.
definitely
Right.
definitely
Right.
the thought is the I like to think that we should treat people like every day is Christmas, every day is
Right. I
Valentine's
agree.
Day. We don't need no holiday to justify us being nice or being giving or being caring. And
No, that's a fact.
I don't, I personally don't buy into it too much, the Christmas
Right.
thing, but my family does. So I ain't gonna be the one to ruin it for everyone
Right.
or be the
Yeah,
oddball. We still got kids and whatnot.
right.
So
Right, the financial aspect, because a lot of people go out and they spend money that they don't have
mm,
and set them back financially sometimes. So that's why I said it's the thought that counts in getting people stuff that they really need.
mm,
Because if you go out and buy somebody a diamond necklace and they don't really need it, you know what I mean? That's like, defeating the purpose. So,
right. It's like it's like the flashiness or the just trying to impress. It's not even you just want to
right,
impress. And
right.
I could see how you mean the competing with each other too, especially like if you have kids and they got separate parents that are separated. It's like
Yeah,
it could be it could be a kind of a competition. I don't know. I
right.
made it so like I think I raised some grateful kids because my kids are very 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 grateful. I remember years back when times was hard and I couldn't do so much like
Right.
and it probably was a better holiday than when you could do all the millions of things you want to do.
Yeah, yeah. No, I feel you. I agree. I
Hmm.
agree.
How's you still doing the parenting or
I didn't hear what you say.
I say you still doing the parent? Well, you're always a parent, but your kids still staying with you, Cos?
Well, my daughter, she's home now, but she probably be with me next week because her and her
She was
mother.
with you for a little while, right? She was with you for a minute.
Yeah, yeah. I had it for like 2 months. I had it for like 2 months. Then
That's
sometimes she wants to
fire.
go home because she
That's
works.
fire.
She works on Wednesdays and Fridays, and then Saturdays her job. They take them to like the movies and stuff like that. So you know what I
Mm,
mean.
that's
So
dope.
I give her her freedom. I give her her freedom and stuff like that. But she probably be back with me probably like after Christmas because they're going to their grandmother's house in
I
Texas. to
I
visit my grandmother. She's older and everything like that. So I probably see her after Christmas.
mm, that's dope, man. I love that. I love the family thing that the kids. You know how
Right.
I feel about it. They the most important.
Yeah.
You know, your significant other, the kids. Let me just get this on. Cause I saw you put a post the other day, right? It said something like, uh,
Yeah.
"Could
Well,
you be friends? Could you be friends with someone that's a friend with somebody that
someone
hates you? Can
with
you?"
hate. Yeah. Yeah. I was asking that question, right? I was watching a show on one of these YouTube channels, right? So they posed a question, and I was like, wow, that's a good question. So a lot of times people sometimes they don't know how they will react. So I had posted it, and I got some feedback on my Instagram and Facebook, and the majority of the people said hell no.
Mm,
And I was like, wow, you know what I mean? So, and I often ask myself that question, and I'd be like, nah, I couldn't. You know what I mean? If I knew someone disliked you, I couldn't be friends with that person. I wouldn't really want anything to do with them because, we kind of pick our friends on the same interests that we have, right? That's what kind of link us. So if a person dislikes my friend, then most likely they'll dislike me because I don't hang out with people that's not too much like myself or the same interest. So I always keep that in the back of my mind. You know what I mean? And it can be dangerous too because a lot of times you could get caught up in the middle. You know what I mean? So
mm. Right. What if it's just somebody that's like they just don't care for you or whatnot? Like the hate isn't there. There's no hate. They just like you're not for them. Would you be
right.
okay with your friends still
No, no,
communicating or?
I'm always cool with a friend hanging out with anybody. I'm always cool with that, but I gotta, like kind of like manage myself.
Mm, mm,
So I probably would like fall back from both of them. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
Like I'm not to tell anyone else what to do or no, it's just me. I control myself. So
mm.
I would probably fall back from both of them. You know what I'm saying?
But do you think that maybe you should, or maybe you do, but should we let them know like this is the case,
Um, I guess
or
the
they
point.
should, or it should be obvious?
No, it depends on what degree it is. You know what I'm saying? Because if a person knows that a person doesn't like you or they hate you or they talking about you or they dragging you, then they know better. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm,
if they're with that person, and it's funny because I heard 50 Cent say something like that too, just a while ago in the interview. He was like, "It's no playing both sides of the fence." You
mm,
know what I'm saying? He just get away from both of the people. And I agree with that because you can't because that person might have a blessing in hanging out with that person. You know
mm.
what I'm saying? You can't take away the blessing from that person. You can't tell them, yo, don't hang out with that person or do business with that person. You know what I'm saying? So you take yourself out the equation.
Right, right. I think that it makes it becomes like that when you want to befriend everyone. You know, like
Mm. Yeah.
befriend everyone. Eventually, people that don't rock with each other is one thing, but people that genuinely hate each other,
Right.
then I guess that's a different kind of level. Because for me, I can't like I'm
I mean,
loyal, and biased to the fullest. Like if I rock with you,
right.
I'm rocking with you. If you tell me, yo, I can't mess with this person or I don't want to mess with this person, I'm not gonna want to mess with the person.
Right.
But if it's nothing, I'm okay having dialogue. But if it's something serious, no, 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 no. Like I
Right.
love
No, I
who
feel
I
you.
love, and I'm a rock who I rock. It's like um, a lot of times we often want to be mediators too and try to fix a situation, and sometimes that can make it worse because it seems like you're playing both sides. If you're trying to fix the situation, obviously you're
Right.
talking to both people. If you're trying to fix the situation, so nobody really knows where you stand in general. In
Right.
general.
Right. No, that's what we were saying before, when some people are just trying to be too nice.
Mm,
And you get the bad end of the stick by being nice. It's better to be stern and you just tell a person, yo, you don't rock with my friend, I can't rock with you. And the person will respect it at the end of the day. But if caught up in the middle, then that person is not going to respect you to a certain extent either.
Mhm. Right.
It could be like that. You know what I mean?
I think I agree with you, but I think that communication has to be there because
Right.
us like I can't assume or like you should put it out. Like if you don't, if your friend is rocking with somebody you may not rock
Yeah.
with, then you should put it out. Like yo,
I agree. I agree. Yeah. Put it right
I
on the table. Put it on the table. Yeah.
right. You know, like at least for me, you know, and not everyone's different. Everyone's different. Some people just want to be friends with everybody or
Yeah.
take information from everybody, and sometimes you know, friends could do you dirty, and it's like fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice,
Right.
it's my fault, you know. And I've been a victim of that, where like being too nice to people, letting them go, then bringing them back in, let them go, then bringing them back in. I've learned from that. So for me,
Right.
once it's f you, it's f you. Like it's no,
No, that's
I'm
true. Yeah.
not, I'm not with it. Once it's, I'm not going back. Like it's not, it's, but that takes a lot. That takes a lot, especially the people I rock with. I generally got love for the people around me, they
Right.
family. It's
No,
not
no,
just anybody I'm rocking with, you know.
right. Because sometimes people will come into the middle on purpose, right? I was just watching the show where Cameron and 50 Cent was speaking, right? So they asked Cameron how did he feel when he seen Jim Jones on stage with 50 Cent when they had their little, going back and forth or whatever. And he
Mm,
had to admit that that was wrong on Jimmy's behalf. And even 50 Cent knew, but 50 Cent was playing chess. So you see how that can come in between friends and stuff. And sometimes people do it on purpose. But Jimmy should have been a man, and Jimmy should have been like, "Nah, I can't rock with you. You got beef with my brother."
uh.
You understand what I mean?
I
So,
I I I I agree, cause like I'm with you. I'm with you. I agree, bro. Like I agree. Fortunately for
but
me, my team, my loved ones is
yeah,
very very small. You know, like you know. And how do you handle something that? How do you handle it? Like if maybe you or just in general. I don't. It's no one particular, but
right,
it wasn't always hate between you and that person. Maybe y'all were cool at the time,
right,
and and all three were cool at the time, or all four were cool at the time, and then
okay,
something happened to the two, and you keep a distance. That's a little more difficult, I think, for the other person to separate themselves from that person. For
mm,
you, is
right.
that fair to be
I
like,
mean,
okay, I can't be your friend no more because of this
I mean,
situation that
well,
happened?
you stand on your morals. So it really depends on what you stand on and what's your morals. And your morals is like, based on your culture. So if you stand for something, then you're straight up with both of the people, right? Because at the end of the day, it's protecting yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing personal. It's protecting yourself.
Right.
So people should understand that.
Yeah,
You don't want to
sometimes.
get hurt. You don't want to get hurt. You don't want to get caught in the middle. So you protect yourself. And
Right. Right.
and if anyone gets mad at you for that, then they just clearly don't understand. Or maybe they never been in that predicament. You
It's
know what I
just
mean?
no. It's like yo, you know, it's family over everything, right?
Right,
And
right.
then your peace, your mind of peace, your peace of mind, it needs to be there. A lot of times we're getting mixed signals and we're not sure. So it's like people make it difficult to like read the room, so to speak. Like it becomes
Okay.
difficult, but it's awkward enough to be in that predicament. Like you don't even want to be in that where you could feel something in the air. You know, you can feel that
Yeah.
the energy, the vibration is off, whatever the case may be.
That's
So,
true. Yeah.
mm,
No, no, that's true. That's true. And you make an excellent point there. You know what I mean? So, but at the end of the day, it comes down to protecting yourself, protecting your feelings.
mm,
And, you got to stand on your morals and your principles, at the end
mm,
of the day. If I knew someone, didn't like you, then I would feel uncomfortable being around the person. That's just me. You know what I mean? But
right.
but I would never tell anyone else what to do. And just like Cam didn't tell Jimmy, yo, don't mess with 50 or don't. He just let it go because as a grown man, I think Jimmy knew what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I would agree because even with like me and you,
Yeah,
throughout the years of knowing each other, and whatever you throw names at me and say like I was with this person or I saw this person, and
yeah,
I like in the beginning I get caught off guard myself, like
right,
holy crap, like I'm surprised, but okay, I don't got beef with the person. They just
right,
might not be for me. You know what I mean? So,
right.
and they ain't never do nothing to me. They ain't never said nothing about me. It just I want to stay out the way. You know, so
Absolutely. And
I
that's
see,
protecting and
and
that's protecting
it's
yourself.
always been clear. It's not like I'm withholding information on you because you already know about people how I might. I'm not
No
too
doubt.
sure about that, or I'm gonna
The
stay out the
equation.
way. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? And
yeah.
some people you've known longer than you've even known me. So who am I to tell you, yo, don't
Mm-hmm.
rock? And I can see that they treat you a certain way too and respect you to the fullest. So that's
Right.
very,
Right.
very important. It's not like they're respecting you and then disrespecting me. That's
Right.
that's not the case.
Right.
I dig. I
No, that's
dig.
a fact. That's a fact.
No, I'm big on loyalty. It doesn't exist too much these days, bro. Like it's
Right.
hard to come across genuine. Like,
Yeah, especially in this whole new this internet age and everything. Everything is like put on blast.
hmm
It's nothing like that's really private anymore.
right,
So, you know what I mean? And I think some people are doing it unconsciously because it's like a new culture. It's like a culture. Put everything on the internet. Put everything on blast, right? We see the young brother, what's the brother's name that just got shot in Brooklyn? And I was like happy for the brother. He just bought a house or apartment, a car. Like he puts everything. Everything goes on the internet. If somebody
mm,
buys a new car, it goes on the internet. They buy a new house, it goes on the internet. It's like, that's that new culture. If we have a fallout, it goes straight to the internet. You know what I mean?
right, right. It's interesting you said that because I just got a thought. I was talking to a brother on the background, and he
Okay.
mentioned something about like the programming the mind.
Okay.
I'm trying to remember the phrase, and I can't remember the phrase, but he had me doing research, and it's not so much as not like if
What's
something
that?
happens, you
Yeah.
don't want to know why it happened. It's how did it happen? You know,
Mm.
like the deeper root, the deeper root of things. Is it oral or aureology, mind control? Like, damn, I can't remember. Salute
Okay.
Frankie Blanco. He was the one. I even wrote it down too. He the one that told me this, and he had me look into this. It's like even with behavior patterns on. It's
Hmm.
not like okay, why did they do this? No, you want to look into what caused or what
Right.
triggered to the deeper
Right.
root of it. Mm.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Damn, I can't. I gotta. I'm getting old and I'm losing my memory. Cause what's going on, Brody?
Yeah, but you know what? The internet is definitely it's like a new culture, and we're programmed by the culture, right? Because it's something that we live every day, especially these young kids. You know what I'm saying? And people that's bored, right? People don't tap into they boredom, right? People think because they're bored that what I mean, but that's like you bored, it gives you more ideas. But a lot of people just pick up the internet, put everything on the internet. People want to be superstars, they want to be known, they want to get out there, and there's nothing wrong with that. But what are you doing to get out there?
Mm,
Are you pulling other people down? Are you embarrassing yourself? Are you embarrassing your family? Are you putting your life in jeopardy? You know what I mean? How are you getting out there? And at the end of the day, this is a business, right? Because every time we get on the internet, you have different companies, different tech companies. They're taking our information. They're making money off of us. They're like, so this is why I tell people when they get online, you have to protect yourself. You
mm,
have to protect yourself because you're being exposed to a certain extent too. We just don't know it.
right.
They
You don't
have,
know who's watching, who wants to cause ill intentions, or even deeper into
Right.
the
Take your
spiritual matters, the
information.
spiritual. I don't want to use the wrong trigger word, but people could cause you harm just by, they don't even got to be
APTV,
next to you.
salute.
Cause you
13
harm.
Keys.
Bless up, bro. Bless up. Good to see you. That's your boy. You introduced me to him, Cos. Good stuff, yo.
Oh yeah, yeah. That brother, that brother's an entrepreneur. He definitely influenced me. A lot of stuff he does influenced
Mm,
me. I always watch his channel. He has
mm,
some good commentary, and he has
right.
some good merch over there too. So go over there and subscribe to the brother and kick it, man. He's an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You can learn a lot from him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did actually. It's funny. I think I told you this the other day. I was watching one of his videos, and he was talking about like content being like
Yeah,
we serving
microwave.
microwave dinners,
Mm,
so to speak. You know,
yeah,
and I get it. Like too, you want to have that good look, that audio, the visuals,
yes,
and he got that there. You know, and
right,
right now it's like me. This is a microwave dinner for me. What we got going on here, right? So, but I'm gonna step up this game in 2025. We're gonna put
right,
I'm gonna invest in us and get this right, get the visuals and
right,
audios. But
right.
I respect it because it is. You go and you look on YouTube. There's a lot of content that's
Well, you know what
just
it is too. You know what it is too. It's a lot of people that just they just put out stuff, right? They just put out stuff. They jump on every topic that's hot. That's like that microwave dinner content, meaning that they just put it out there, right? It's not even packaged right. A lot of people don't even know if it's true or not. They just speak about it. And
right.
that's and we were talking about the algorithm before. That's what the algorithm kind of like teaches you. Jump on every topic while it's hot.
Mm,
Go
mm.
viral, go
Salute
viral or
Cuba,
die.
salute Cuba, the Bronx, salute
The Bronx, salute. Cuba, salute.
Cuba,
And
the Bronx.
yeah, sometimes I get y'all names mixed up. But yeah, that's what the algorithm kind of teaches. Jump on every topic before it dies out. So a
Mm,
lot of times I see these brothers, they're on live with these topics, sometimes 4 times a day. You could tell the brothers don't even look rested. They're not
mm.
even getting any sleep. If you look at them, you can tell they're tired. But this is what the algorithm is saying. Yo, jump on this topic before it gets, you know what I mean?
It's almost like we're all looking for a hot record. We're trying to make a hit record. It's like
Yeah, yeah.
trying to make that hit record, trying to make that hit. Kuba has something on his channel today that I saw too. Um, the damn, what's that? The facial recognition in the train station.
Okay, okay.
He had posted that, and I saw that. Um, let me see if I could do this too, right quick. Did you see that the facial recognitions at the train station?
I know they was talking about getting it for a while. And then I know some of the supermarkets, like in Manhattan, they have it already. Facial recognition, and I believe they're supposed to let the people know that they have it. But I'm pretty sure some stores that have it that don't let the people know. So when you
Um,
go into the store, like say for instance, if you're stealing from this store and you go in that store, the facial recognition can pick you up. But I heard it's a lot of biasness within that. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of
mm,
biasness within that. If you type in facial recognition and racism, it'll tell you that a lot of people be getting like misidentified. So
mm.
yeah, so
That
I'm
was big
surprised.
when it first. That was big when it had first
I
came
think
out.
we spoke about that, right? I think we spoke about that, right? A little
Mm.
bit or something.
Even I just heard Walmart too right now that the employees are wearing body cams now too. I don't know if you heard about that.
Mm. Oh no, I didn't hear about that. Wow.
Body cams, like, what's your thought on that? On them, I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Like,
I mean, I think a lot of these companies they've been getting sued and stuff like that. So maybe that's where that body cam comes in play. But they always break their own rules, man. They always now if they're gonna
personally, I
if they
think like we go though. Like, unless you at home, and even still, if you got a laptop and phone, then we
yeah.
already know how that goes. But when we outside on the road, cars, 90% of our route we're being recorded.
No, that's a fact. And some people had complaints about that because some people were saying, yo, that's kind of a little spooky. That's a little creepy. Where like everywhere you go, you're being followed. But I know a lot of it, they're gonna blame it on the crimes. You know, these crimes that happen. Because remember when there was no cameras, right? And they was talking about, yo, we're gonna get cameras. People was like, yo, thinking crazy. But then people was like, yo, this is safe. So it's like kind of complex in a sense, but if they're gonna stick to the purpose of why they say they're doing it, then it's all good. But it seemed
Nah,
like,
you know that, you know, with them, with the government, at least, like, they could say one thing, but we know it's, at least I think this way, that
right.
there's always something they not telling us.
I believe so, yeah.
Like, there's always they always up to something. Like, even like speaking of the facial recognition stuff, like when the 19 thing was going on in 2020 21, they was
Mm-hmm.
telling everybody to stay 6 feet away from each other. And I think that that was a good time to take advantage of being able to get a good image of
Right.
everyone, especially if if y'all not all close to each other and gathered next to each other. If you're given 6 feet, it's easier to get
13
you
Kings.
off.
Good looking, brother. A lot going on TV. Salute. Yeah, let me play
Peace,
something real
Smitty's,
quick.
peace.
Let me play something real quick. Let me tell me if you can hear it. Cause I just learned about the body cam, the Walmart body cam. Elevate your Hold next on. Adventure in a new. But wow. Walmart has started giving workers body cameras to wear as part of a pilot program. Officials say these body cameras are specifically for the safety of employees. They say they are not designed to fight shoplifting. The company confirmed that this is being tested in Denton, Texas right now, and put up a sign to let customers know. Wow, you heard that? So they say it's not to prevent shoplifting; it's for the safety of the employees. And I see
But
a lot of
even
shoplifting.
at the same time, though, cause right,
Yeah,
whoever's in the store is gonna feel that way. Like, there's a camera watching me, so I can't steal, or you can't steal,
right. Let me
because they
see
got
something.
cameras too. Walmart's already they got cameras everywhere, bro.
To be charged with shoplifting?
This is
You also be, yeah. I'm not a shoplifter.
From not scanning every item at self checkout to walking right out the door with a full cart to expecting the store to comp items, shoplifters will try just about anything to get their stuff for free. We're breaking down the top 10 times shoplifters got caught in the act. Welcome to After Hours, presented by Law and Crime.
Can you hear it?
Goldberg.
But you know what I think?
We begin today.
You know what I think? Because I remember before they was allowing people to shoplift out the store and just run out the store with items, right? So they were saying that they wasn't going after the people based on the lawsuits, right? Because a lot of people was getting lawsuits based on that. So now that they got the body cam and they saying it's not for shoplifters, it's for the employees. But I think it's something deeper to it that they're not telling us, like you said. I think they withholding stuff. You know what I mean?
Right. It says like, yo, too. That's a good help, and that's a good point. APTV is like, the the employees, to see if they're to see if they're using their phones or not. Like to catch employees on their phones, and like while they're on the clock, yo.
Right, the brother Kuba from the Bronx said basically they don't trust the workers. So yeah, it could be something deeper. Maybe they think the workers down with the shoplifting. It could be something deeper. You know what I mean? But wow,
It's kind of hard, right? Imagine working at a spot where you're not trusted at,
right.
and you could feel that they don't trust you. Would you stay at the like?
Um, I don't know, man. Maybe if I needed the money bad enough, but if I had different options, then I probably would. I probably would bounce. You know what I mean? Or but imagine how that can make the people feel that do work there, right? And you imagine how it makes them feel. They'd be like, yo, I remember I walked into I think I told you about this. I was telling somebody else. I walked into a Dollar Tree, right? On I think that was 138th Street and like 3rd Avenue or something, right? And the dude automatically was like, yo, I just work here. I don't care. I'm like, why is he telling me this? Right? He's basically telling me, yo, you can take whatever you want. But I'm like, wow, I was looking at him like, you know what I mean? So I guess, you know what I mean? They know a lot of people in the store probably just don't care. I see some security, they don't care. They just, they
Mhm.
put their head
That's a
down when you
new
walk
that
by.
cause that's a new age thing, right? Because my wife and my sister was building on that. They was like this younger generation that they're not taking jobs serious, like as
Mm,
serious as older people, or even when
right.
we were younger. To get a summer job was a big deal. When we were
Yes, it was.
15, 16, we took it very, very like pride in the work that you was whatever it is you was doing for work. You took pride in it.
Oh, yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
today's generation, it's like they all always on the phone. I guess it's kind of hard to find younger hard. I'm sure they out there. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's hardworking younger people out there, but it seems to be, from what I'm hearing, people was like the younger generation has not so much of a good work ethic.
Right, right. And I
That's
guess now a lot of them feel like they got a lot to fall back on, especially with the internet. You know what I mean?
mm, I agree. I'm gonna see what's going on over here too.
Right,
Workers. I think most jobs, a lot of corporations are like that. They don't trust their employees. Or
right. Let me see.
I gotta plug my phone in right quick. Hold on, guys.
All right, go ahead. I'm just gonna play something real quick. See how the audience feels about this. Let me turn this up.
Want to work. Just give me some time to explain why. So there's this idea that kids today don't want to work, or at least this generation, or as younger people in general, that we don't want to work for anything. We don't want to get our hands dirty.
Smitty
Can you
blessed up.
can
And
you
we
hear
all
it?
just want to be influencers, TikTokers, YouTubers, or whatever. But at the end, we're just lazy and don't want to do any real work. And we're always looking for a shortcut. And I know older generations always have something to say about the last, but this is one of the most common things I hear about younger people like myself. And I don't know if this is even going to reach the target audience about those who think this, but I just really want to try to explain why younger people like myself do not want to work. And also, I'm 23 years old, by the way. I cannot speak for everybody my age, but I will speak for myself, and I hope that other people my age feel the same. Okay, so I want to start this off on the deep end and then bring it all back. So, starting at the foundation, first, you are a human being, and you are going to die one day. If you are listening and understanding these words right now, you are the most complex thing in the known universe, living in the best time thus far, with potential to achieve things that no other living thing has ever been able to experience. It took billions of years to make you, and your entire bloodline has died, suffered, and lived just for you to be here to be able to take your next breath. And one day, I can guarantee you will take your last breath and then never again for the rest of eternity.
That's
Now,
exactly what we're just saying.
to really drill into the
Right.
point that we
You
don't have
probably got it. You probably got a book for that, John, too, right?
forever to
Huh?
get into
I said
any
you
more
probably got a book about this somewhere
shift
too.
over forever. And the worst possible pain that I can think of is looking back at my life on my deathbed, knowing I didn't live a life that I truly desired to live. Knowing that I'm
I
dying,
mean, I
with my
think.
dreams on the table, and I never got to experience the thing.
I mean, basically, a lot of times you feel better working for what you get. Right? I mean, you feel good, like you were saying, going out working, getting the summer youth job. That makes you feel like you're doing something, like
Right, like you're
you're
being
giving
productive,
something to
right?
them, to society. You're helping out. Like I helped build the this building right on Merrick Boulevard in Queens, and every time I pass it, I feel good. You know what I mean? I was a laborer. I was a laborer basically, but I put some of the bricks
What
together and stuff like that.
what building that was you talk about?
It's on Merrick Boulevard, and I think like 109th. It's right next to the bus terminal. It's right next to the bus terminal, and every time I pass it, I feel good. Like I tell a story to like my homegirl or my home, whoever I'm with, and that makes me feel good. You know what I'm saying? But
It's
nowadays,
we
yeah.
did something like that when I was in high school. We were part of a carpentry, and they were building houses for
Okay.
like low income apartment houses, and I did I had a part in that myself as a but with a house. And
Okay. Nice.
but unfortunately I don't recall going by the house and
Okay.
saying, yo, and now you made me want to go travel, bring my son down this road, be like,
Right.
I hope it wasn't much help, but I had a role in it.
Yeah. Let me see. Let me
A
know if
lot
you.
of people who work are not
The
into
amount of options
food
17,
service work.
19, 22-year-olds have going into the world, and they're aware of it, of how easy it is to make $60,000 a year flipping on eBay, making content on TikTok. There are so many more options than what we grew up with if you're over 35 here. Gen Z grew up with the internet. We know that we can make 40, 50K a year flipping stuff. I know that I can go private label a product right now and make 40K if I need to. I know that if I keep grinding on social media for the next 3 years, like I've been doing right now, I'll be making six figures or more. If you're an employer, your measly 40K a year is not
Mm,
people working for you if
facts.
they hate what they do and they hate working for you. Young
Right. So what you think about that? You think that the younger generation, they know or they figure that they have more options than maybe we did or maybe our parents did?
Mm, it could be that they definitely do have. There's a lot more options. Like it's definitely a lot easier to make 100 grand today than it was 50 years ago. You know what I mean? Like it's,
Right.
of course, the money has changed. Like $100 back then felt like $1,000. Or close to it at least.
Right. And the brother APTV, he said most people are miserable at work. And I agree. A lot of people are
Yeah.
doing jobs that go
That was
against their
something.
normal.
That was actually something that contributed to me leaving a job that I worked at for a lot of years, and it was
Right.
a manager at IHOP in the restaurant business. And, it's like people like I used to love cooking food for people and making them especially families, like to come and
Right.
sit
Right.
down, enjoy their dinner. Like I took so much pride in it. It wasn't just a job. Like I loved this so much. Like, but kids working, grumpy, attitude, miserable. That messes up the whole vibe at work. That really messes up the
I
whole vibe.
agree. I agree.
It's like, yo, I'm being disrespected by people that I could be their freaking father. Like they like,
Yeah,
nah, I
I
don't
think
know.
this is why some jobs right now they're allowing you to have stocks in the job. Giving people more options to make more money because money doesn't buy happiness, but I guess it can rent it. It can rent it. But it makes certain situations better. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? When you got a little bit more money, you could take your family out. You can probably make other people feel more happier. But
so
but
people
yeah,
who
that's great.
ain't
That's
people who
yeah.
ain't people who ain't used to it, people who ain't used to having bread, right? It's like it could
Hmm.
become they get a nice lump sum of money, and it changes their vibe. They're in a great mood. But
Hmm.
like drugs, when they ain't got no more, they miserable
Right.
now. It's like, or they didn't work the bread right, or they didn't move it right.
No, I'm
Like
glad you said that because I guess it might open up opportunities and it's what you do with it and how you use it because ultimately money is a tool. It's like having a hammer, it's like a screwdriver. It's just how you use it, but it can hurt you too if you misuse it. So
mm,
that's a good point that you made. You know what I mean?
it's like, nah, it's definitely true. I think I said this on Salute Smitty. I was on his jump off yesterday, and I
Okay.
said you could give a broke person $1 million, and they're gonna find a way to be broke again. Like
Mm,
most, they're gonna
mm.
find a way to be broke again because they don't know
Yes.
how this works. We want to buy jewelry, we want to
Mm.
buy clothes, we want to splurge and eat out
Right.
every day. Like
Right. And
We don't
we
think
believe
long
we
term.
believe
We
that's
got to think
power,
long term.
right? We believe that that's power. But it's really not. It's really not. Remember, Prodigy, God bless the dead, made the song "Power." People are power. He said, "People are power. Money is not." But we have this connotation that money is power. So a lot of times people want to look good, but they don't want to feel good or be good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna show my chain. I'm gonna show my watch. I'm gonna show my car, but I'm feeling
And
like crap
it's
inside.
okay to buy yourself nice things too.
Yes, yes,
It is okay to get yourself nice things, and yes, to look good. But we're talking
yes.
about: do you need 10 different
Mm,
$1 million chains? Do you need
right,
a
right, right.
like
No, that's
it's
deep.
like
Go ahead, keep going. That's deep. What you just said. Do you really need that?
nah.
And if you feel like you need that to, I guess, be in place with people, or if you feel like you need that, then you know what I mean.
You definitely shouldn't like. I don't know if you sitting on a couple hundred grands and you still in living on housing or taking advantage of the system, then your
Salute, good
priorities.
brother. I can't see that down at the bottom.
That's Jaron Leonardo.
Oh, salute, good brother, in the building. But no, but you right, because like people say the root of what they say, money is the root of all evil, but it's really the person who's handling the
Yeah,
money
because
because money,
I personally don't agree with that statement. I might have
right?
agreed with it when I was younger and I didn't know better, but it
No,
is not. It gives us resources,
yes.
opportunities. You can help others if you're in a predicament to help others,
Hmm.
and like there's
No, no. What you're saying is right because that's what it's about, right? We're like in our 40s and our 50s. It's about opening up opportunities for other people, right? If we can open up opportunities for the younger people, the wise young people, the mothers, that's what it's really about. If you can do it. I'm not telling people to do it if you can't do it, if you just getting yourself right, but it's about making opportunities. So when we're gone, our generation can live a little bit better
mm,
on
they
what we
gotta want to
do.
process this information though, man, because it seems like they know it all or think they know it all. Like
Yeah.
I'm 42, and trust me, I still say I don't know squat diddly. I'm still learning like a lot of things. Like
No, that the wise man knows that he really doesn't know too much because we live in the moment, right? Some people live in the past, some people live in the future. But when you live in the moment, you just know that you're realizing certain things. You learn as you go. Some things you know already, but you say to yourself, like something that happened, you say to yourself, like, wow, I already knew, I kind of knew that. I kind of knew that was so we learn as we go. But some people live in the future and some people live in the past, but I'd rather live in the moment with the knowledge
ooh,
of the past and the future. You know what I'm saying?
ooh, we don't do that, cause that's. I'm glad you said that, man, because even myself, I'll use myself as an example. I was either worried about sad or depressed about stuff that had already happened,
Right,
or depressed about the future or the uncertainty. And it's like we don't allow ourselves the opportunity to live in the moment. Mm.
right. Because a lot of times we're scared of the moment. A lot of people are scared of the moment. So, like when we're depressed, depression is the past, anxiety is the future.
Talk
So
about
a
it.
lot of people are scared to live in that moment and to live with themselves, right? So people are living the past or they make excuses for the past or the future when the future is gone. I mean, the past is gone and the future is not here yet. So
Mm.
you live in the moment, but you have knowledge of the past and you to do better. But some
Mhm.
people don't want to live in the moment and they don't want to live with themselves,
It's
and
not. I
they're
don't think.
lost in the sauce.
Maybe some people, but I don't. I think that a lot of people are just not. Like their brain isn't there yet. They haven't woken up yet, or they haven't
Mm,
they haven't figured it
mm.
out that they don't even realize they're not aware that they're not living in the moment. Maybe words
Wow.
like this could help them enjoy the moment. You know, that's a huge blessing. If you could come across this video and us telling y'all to live, enjoy the moment, live in the moment. You know, a lot of people
Right.
in the moment, a lot of people in the moment are messed up, so they do a lot of things to
No.
to to
Wow.
not
That's deep. That's
realize it,
deep.
to
I like.
avoid
Wow.
it, to escape the moment. You know what I mean? So
Right. Right. Let me play something real quick. Salute to the brother. He said, "I know millionaires who shop, who shop at Walmart." Right now, let me see if this will play. Hold on. Let me give me 1 second.
Years old. So how did you have a 30-year-old roommate at 18, by the way? It was kind of just like imposed on me.
This is a millionaire that shops at Walmart, right? I just seen a video of Kanye West in Walmart, but this is how rich people stay rich.
So I was dating with apartment through Google Translate, and I would just be like, "So what do you do for a living?" And then it was always very obscure, but eventually we found out. What would she say? So she would tell me that she is a model. They all are, by the way. They all are. They're all models. They're gorgeous. Okay. I'll for sure give her that. She's a beautiful woman. That she was a model, and really bummed they closed down like so many things, but at least they never closed down her.
Hold on, I'm gonna find the mark. I'm gonna find the mark. Give me 1 second. But
no,
yeah,
you good, bro. You good.
that's how rich people stay rich.
Mm.
Right. I remember I was telling you it was this one brother that I used to always see at the store Les Lot. You know, I shop at that store. I love that store, Les Lot. And there's another store called D2 in Brooklyn. They have all the good stuff for like a low price, but you don't never see certain people there. You
It's
always
like
see like
we got
rich.
the mentality. We got the
Yeah.
mentality that if we got $1 million, we want everybody to know we got $1 million.
Look, check this out, right? I used to work out in Chelsea Park, right? I work out in Chelsea Park, and so one day I was walking by this church, right across the street from Chelsea Park. If anybody know where that's at, and I see people like carrying boxes and stuff, and BMWs and Range Rovers and stuff like that. So I'm thinking like, yo, what's going on over here? So I'm being a little nosy, right? It's around like the holidays and stuff. So it's actually a pantry. But you don't know it's a pantry. It doesn't look like a pantry. And I'm seeing people in Range Rovers and Benzes. They're putting food and stuff in their trunk. And I'm like, wow, this is crazy. All I seen was like, most of those people over there are rich people. You know, people that live by Chelsea and Madison Avenue. And I'm like, yo, these people are going to the pantry and whatever. But I think it's a mentality. It's a mentality. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people that's quote unquote poor is in their mind, but they can use help, but they fight against it. Because when you look on the pantry, you don't see any Black Americans, but you hear most Black Americans complaining about the food is going up and rent and certain things, but they're not getting the help. They're
Right,
just staying stuck.
right.
You know, that's just reality. You know what I mean?
Hey,
Oh, that's a little dog.
hold me down for 1 second,
Delvin,
guys.
salute, salute. Huh?
Hold me down for 1 second, guys.
Okay, all right, I got you. I got you. Yeah, so you know, it's a mentality, man. It's a mentality. But like the brother said, I love shopping at Walmart, man. I just brought a bubble from Walmart in Long Island. I was in at my family's house in Ronkonkoma, and it was a nice bubble jacket, a regular bubble jacket, and I think it was something like maybe like $50 or something, but it was nice. You know, it was nice, but you know, it's a mentality, and a lot of us get caught up in this mentality. You know what I'm saying? Instead of, you know, if you need the help, I can understand if you don't need it, right? Like you have some people that they get into the Section 8 program and then they leave it after 2 years. You know, I know people that did it. I heard stories. If you need the help, you know, and then you got some people that they might get the Section 8 program or they might get help from the government and they want to use it for the rest of their life. And that kind of you know, prevents them from moving forward or it kind of holds them back. You understand what I mean? And that's people who don't need the help. You know what I mean? Like people who go to pantries and don't really need it. But then you got some people who donate to these pantries, and they feel rightfully so. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I used to work for Ready, Willing, and Able, right? And we used to eat next to Giuliani and Arnold Schwarzenegger. They come in there and get a plate to eat. You know
Oh,
what I'm saying? I think Giuliani. I think he has some type of partnership with the program or something. But any given day, you can look and you see Arnold Schwarzenegger or you see Giuliani eating right there beside you. You understand what I mean? And a lot of times you probably didn't recognize these guys because the dress code. Like I knew a guy that worked there and he used to ride his bike to work every day and he was a millionaire. White boy. I can't remember his name. He was mad cool too. He was mad cool. You know what I mean?
shit. In New York City, you probably got millionaires that don't even have a car. They still take the subway or the train or ride to work.
No, that's a fact. I forgot the newscaster dude, but he always walks past 14th Street. I see him
Hmm.
a lot, and you would never think that that's him. And Connie Chung, that's her name, I think, the Chinese lady. You see her all the time on 42nd
Alright.
Street or coming through the train. You see her all the time, and yeah, so yeah, but I love. I just brought a bubble jacket at Walmart in Ronkonkoma, Long Island.
Right. People the I was just that's exactly what I was thinking, Delvin. You brought me my train of thought back though. Like our pride or the ego avoids people don't want the help. And you think
Mm,
especially if you need the help, yeah, take it. Because if not, there's gonna be somebody that doesn't need the help that's gonna still take
mm.
advantage of the help.
Right,
It should
right.
be for you. It should be for you. And they got a lot of. I think a lot of people are not informed, but there's a lot of programs too that
Mm-hmm.
we don't even know about. That's in our cities,
Right.
in our communities. They do not get promoted, like
Mm.
because obviously for reasons that we don't have to get into, but people could save money by keeping a secret. They're gonna do that. But there is a lot of things out there, especially even like buying homes. There's loan programs, things where you don't even need no bread to buy the down payment to get a
That's
house.
true.
Like they'll give you the
That's
help,
true.
whatever. Because there's a lot of cities where they want to clean up the neighborhoods and clean up things, so they're gonna do whatever.
No, my
But we're
man,
not
right?
informed. We're not informed.
Yeah, my homeboy, rest in peace. He was really good at that, right? So he put me on to this program called Hero Dads. They is out here in the Bronx on Fordham Road, but they're probably all over Hero Dads. And so I know, so I put another brother on, and he got a bed. He got a bed. He got some Pampers, toys, and everything for his child. But he was like, "Wow, man, thank you for letting me know about this." And I was like, "I didn't know about it until my man put me on." So I just went to the class for something to do, basically. And they give you like a gift card every time you go. They give you a $50 gift
Mm.
card. So I went just for something to do because I always like to sharpen my skills. So I'm in the class with these people, and I learned a lot too. You know what I mean? So you know, so like you said, a lot of us are not informed, and maybe we can put something in the description box to let people know that what I mean. There's some
The
programs
help, the
out
help.
here. You know what I mean?
I've gone to the pantry myself to get things, and
Right.
It's always to give to somebody else.
Yo, yeah,
Like you worried about embarrassing yourself. Okay, I'll go. If that's the case, let me show you. I'll go
yeah,
and embarrass myself for you, just so I can
absolutely,
help you.
absolutely, yeah,
Like I'll
yeah,
do it. You
yeah.
don't want to go on that line, okay? I I'll go on the line for you. Like
Right.
it's
A lot of times they're worried about what other people are going to think. And that's like stupidity, right? Because you're going to starve or you're going to
hmm
allow your family to starve because you care what people think of you.
a
That's
closed mouth. A
crazy.
closed
That's
mouth don't get
crazy.
fed. And me,
Yeah.
me. There was a time in my life, especially when I was younger, I needed
Hmm.
help, a lot of help. Um, Not consciously, I caught
Right.
myself taking advantage of whatever help I could get. And then as I got older, it's like I want to be the one to help now. Like I've gotten so much help, and I'm done getting help. I want to be the one that's able to help. I gotta help. Like it's my obligation, whatever. But don't, please don't take advantage of me because I'm not cool with that. But
No, no. Yeah, you don't have to go every single time, but you know, you
thanks,
can
G.
go, and then sometimes people donate. Some people donate to these pantries. So if you're donating, you can go. You can get a box or two while you donate, and other people see you doing it. It might influence them to do it. Yo, come on, yo, stand on the line with me. You know, it's all about helping one another. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And sometimes you meet some interesting people there too, man.
Like
It's a spot on 14th Street, right? Over there about I think it's like 15th or 16th, right by the F train. And you got some of those rich people that live in those buildings right there that you might see them in the pantry any given day. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
So, you know what I mean? Like you said, if you need to help, closed mouths don't get fed.
right.
You
Don't
know what
go
I mean?
hungry. Don't go hungry on Thanksgiving. You know,
Mm,
I done
mm.
volunteered some time in the kitchen and feeding people. You know,
Yes,
and gave
yes,
not a million turkeys out, but maybe a neighborhood worth turkeys. You know, if I could. And there was times where people have brought me, giving me a turkey, and I was like, oh, that's
right.
it melts my heart. Like,
Gratitude,
thank you.
gratitude.
I appreciate it. You know, I guess we cooking two turkeys this year.
No doubt, no doubt. That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about.
Mhm. But you
So we're
can't
just
people.
telling people,
I don't want people to think this the wrong way either. Like we can't assume you need help or you want help. Like speak up. Sometimes things are obvious. So if you can
right,
see that
right,
it's obvious, it's on you. Like you can't see somebody suffering and say they're not
yeah.
saying nothing. So I'm not gonna do like
But you know
if you
what I
could.
think it is? I think some people think it's forever, right? You don't have to be in your situation forever, right? Some people get help, like I was talking about the Section 8 programs, right? You have some people that might get the Section 8 program and stay there for a year, and then like I don't need it anymore, get on their feet. So this situation is not forever. I think some people think it's forever. You know what I mean?
No, and that's why we lose motivation, cause because
Yes.
I know people with the mindset like
Mm.
I can't go get a full time job because then I'm gonna lose my food stamps. I can't go get a uh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose my Section 8. Like that's no way to live, yo. That's really no way to
Right,
live.
you playing with yourself. You playing with yourself.
You
Cause no,
cutting
I know
yourself
a
short.
sister. I know what you know. I know what you mean. Cause I know a sister that quit her job so her rent can go down. So now her rent is cheaper, but then she's not working. She's not being productive. Her
Because it's
child is
comfortable
not
now, it's convenient now, and we lose the motivation and the
right. Her child is not seeing a productive mother. You understand what I mean? So now that messes up the child's mentality because the child says, "Well, my mother, the rent, everything is paid, but my mother sits on her butt all day." So that programs the child to want to do the same thing, unless the child has that potential and that confidence where someone else you know what I mean? But if you see your mother sitting on the couch all day, the rent is paid, the lights is on, then you might feel like I can do the same thing.
right. You nailed it, cause that was good. That was right.
Right. And we talk about programming all the time. It's a programming. You know, just like your children, when they see you go out there and help other children, they see you doing things, they're
It's
gonna want to do
normal. It
that when
becomes
they get
normal to
older.
them. It becomes they know what it is. Like yo,
Automatically, they're gonna want to do that. You see the text we was talking out, both our children, right, sent us text at the same time. But my son,
that's crazy, right? That's wild,
yeah,
right?
that's
Because we was talking
crazy.
about it.
Right. And my son sends me texts and he thanks me for the information I give him in the talks. He thanks me. And I don't look at him like as a friend but that's my son. It makes me feel good that I'm able to tell him the right things to do. He listens to some, maybe some he don't listen to, but I tell him the right things to do. I put money in his pocket. We got like a little business we got going on, but I let him know to keep the money. I support you to support your daughter. my granddaughter. You know what I mean? And you
Mhm.
teach them that, and they grow up with they're gonna learn. You know what I mean?
Right. Not only that, if my kids tell me that they want to get something done and do something,
Right,
I become on their heels. Like you doing what you say you was gonna do. You're gonna get done what you're gonna do. You're gonna get it done. You're gonna get it
right,
done.
right.
And like I don't want to be, especially my grown kids. It's like yo, I just want y'all to avoid the mistakes I made. And if y'all
Mm,
make them, it's okay. We'll figure it out. But try not to
that's it.
do
Yeah.
better. You
Right.
know, and
Be
if you
better
tell me,
than
yo,
me.
you got a plan, you're gonna do this, you're gonna do that. I'm on your heels now. Like I want you to execute. Like we got at a young age. I was told I wasn't gonna have much. You weren't
Mhm.
gonna have much. You can't do
Right,
much. Like this
right.
is the way life is. We're in poverty, and you're always gonna be like this. No, that's not the case. Like
No,
that's
yeah.
not the case. And I'm not gonna install that in my son's head. My son's gonna know you could be whatever you want to be. It's
Right.
up to you, and it don't matter what
The
you do
ball's
for
in
work.
your court. The ball's in your court.
Love what you do. Love what you do. Have respect. You be good.
Hmm. Right, right. Salute to King Delvin. I
Right.
can't see what I
He
can't see
said,
what he
"Don't
said.
say it if you ain't gonna do it." Yeah, because my little one was like that. Like he would start something, and then like it becomes difficult, or like it's like I'm like, no, I ain't having that. Like, no,
Right,
go
but that's
through,
the
go
challenge. You
go
teach you
through.
teach you teach them how to embrace the challenge.
Hmm.
Right, because a lot of people the challenge comes and a lot of people automatically throw in the towel. But you teach them that challenge. You embrace the challenge. It's a
Hmm.
blessing. It
Even as
makes
far
it makes
even
you
like
go
playing,
harder.
getting on the basketball team. He's a short
Hmm.
kid. He's in sixth grade. You know
Yeah,
what? He thinks that he's not good enough, and I tell him, you know what? These kids are older than you, and they've been playing longer than you. Some of these
more
kids had a
experience.
basketball
Yeah,
since they were at a very young age. It's not going to be easy. So I'm gonna be on your heels to you're gonna keep practicing, keep doing your thing. I'm gonna encourage you, and if you
look at
practice,
Spud. Look
you'll
at
get
Spud
better.
McKenzie. You understand? Look at Spud McKenzie.
Mm,
Short dude, slam dunking.
mm,
Matter of fact, maybe you and him could watch a Spud McKenzie video on YouTube, but you let him know anything that's worth it is going to be hard. You know what I mean? It's not going to
right.
be. It's not going to be easy.
Don't let things intimidate you. That was an issue for him before. Now he knows how his dad is. So if I say I'm going to try out for this team or this team, you gotta follow through with it. You gotta follow through with it.
Right.
He followed through with the wrestling team. He's on the wrestling team now too.
Yeah,
Kudos to him for that. And
brother King Delvin said, tell him to stay in the fight. You know what I mean?
mm,
Tell him to stay in the fight.
it's like, yo, if it's easy for me myself, if things are
Hmm.
easy, I don't want nothing to do with it. I want what's
Right.
difficult. I want what's a
Hmm.
challenge.
You
I
embrace
don't
it.
want.
You
I
embrace
don't
that.
want what's easy. Is not for me. It gotta be difficult.
Right. Easy come. You know, a lot of times easy come, easy go. You know what I mean?
Right there, you go. Right. Now the wrestling team got him doing these kind of exercise, and I guess
Okay.
it's taking a toll on him. But
Wow.
I got him doing 100 push-ups a day at home myself.
Oh, that's good. How old is he again?
Not 11.
Oh, that's
Like
good. That's excellent. 100.
not straight through though, just 25 at a time. 25 at a time.
That's still good. That's still
Yeah.
good.
And
And you
in
know
no
what?
time
Some
he'll
of
be
them,
able to do that. He'll be able to
you,
do the 100.
you hear me? All of them don't got to be lock in and lock out because you want him to keep his joints healthy. So some of them he can do short, and then some is
Hmm.
lock in, lock out. But 100 a day, that's good. You break them
Hmm.
down to 25. That's excellent.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
excellent.
like and the school they doing some aggressive some squatting and jumping, and I'm like I'm
Mhm.
okay with it because it's like you want your body to be like stretchable, like
Yes,
flexible. You
yes.
don't want to be fragile where you
In the
get
diet,
injured.
his
You
diet.
get
What's his
injured
diet
easy.
like?
Like me, if I go play a basketball game, I'm gonna get injured. Like I'm gonna blow a ACL or something because I haven't
Right,
done
right,
it
right.
in a minute.
Our body is different. As we get older, our body is different. Yeah. So, and then you keep them on the right diet, like a lot of fiber, a
Yo,
lot of food.
he's looking good. He's looking good.
Mhm.
Mhm.
A lot of body repair food. You know, some food that could repair your body within that 24 hours. Because some people take supplements for body repairment, but you can also have
I can't
food.
get him to eat vegetables though, cause I don't know.
No, it's a vegetable that he likes. You just gotta find it. Trust me. You just gotta find it,
Good point.
and then
Good
you
point.
sneak it in there. Sneak it in the food. Sneak it in the food.
Good point. He's letting his hair grow. I guess he wanted to have his hair grow. It's
Okay.
driving me crazy, but I want him to express him like if that's what I'm okay with it. It's not like
Yes.
he could
Yeah.
be asking for something worse. It's like to let his hair grow, get some longer hair, do whatever he want to do with it. Like,
Self expression, self whatever makes him feel good, as long as he's not hurting himself or whatever. So that's there. Wow, that's
mm.
good. 11 years old. That's that age. That's that age.
Hey yo, Delvin said at his age, he still play ball. It's like I could too. This summer I didn't do it too much. I did it a couple times, but like 2 years ago or 3 years ago, some little dude broke my ankles, bro. Like he crossed me so bad. I was on crutches for like a month, bro. I couldn't walk.
Wow. He hit you with that Anders, that Iverson, huh?
I definitely had a real tough injury. Tough to deal with. Tough to deal with though. Then
Right.
running up and down is like yo. That's why I started jogging so I could last longer and run up and down the court. But yeah, man. What's that? What we on? We went past an hour, cars.
Yeah, man, we just flowing, man.
That
We
was a
just
great
flowing.
build, right, bro?
People in the building. Salute to King Delvin. Yeah, man. Salute to brother Smitty.
Everybody came through. Actually, yo, hold on. Let me play this right quick. I've been wanting to play this
Oh,
real
you got okay, okay, no doubt.
I don't know if y'all heard this shit. Cause I don't know if you heard the Smitty Rock song though, but this is fire.
Oh, let me hear it.
Check it out. Fuck is you niggas screaming? I'm from the city, yo. What up in New York? I hear a lot of silly flow. When I'm up on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. Lying on every diss since I was a little, yo. Pop shit, I pop, leave you in critical. Niggas hate on you, but really be feeling you. Fuck, boy, that fuck shit, get ridicule. Give him a buck if you see what that glizzy do. Now if he do, we gon' see what that shiffy do. Niggas talk shit like King Notorious. Popped a few bombs, okay, you warming up. It's not that hero, yeah. Turn it up. Yeah, slapped on me, I'm still turning up. Play niggas time, and I think I heard enough. Spin off the sun with the horse in the front. Nigga, I'm gone to the
You can hear it.
Yeah, I can hear it. Yeah.
spit in his hands to millions is made. I loaded, I cocked it, I shot it, exposing your brain. You live when you hear me, you gave me your soul in the game. Not for the game, no support if you floating off the
Yo, he killed this. He bodied this, bro.
He snapped. He snapped.
Hey, yo, he killed that cop.
Nah, he killed that. Yeah. I wish I could put the link in the chat, man. But yeah, he killed that. But he got that on his page. It's on his page.
Oh, let me see. I could probably do it.
Okay. Yeah, I
Yo, I
think I
don't know.
saw
I hit him up. I said, "What you was on, bro?"
it.
Like,
Yeah, he snapped
yo,
on that way.
I'm about to learn that joint on word for word. That was tough. That was really, really tough. Let me just put it in here. I think that's it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Cool.
That's it. Cause you got anything else you want to mention? Put up.
Yo, everybody enjoy their holidays, man.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoy the weekend with family. Everybody be safe, and we be back soon, man.
Mm-hmm. Stay tuned, right? 2025. We on fire. We going.
Yeah,
Let's
only
go.
going up.
Thank you so
Only
much
going
for
up.
your time, cause this is great time because wife, you're about to call in a few minutes anyway, and I know you got to
Absolutely.
go do what you got to do. But yo,
Yeah, I'm gonna run
subscribe to
downtown
Smitty,
real quick.
subscribe to Cosmology, subscribe to uh, Delvin, Jared. Want for everybody to subscribe to each other in the way to it.
Yeah,
Appreciate
we
the
have them in the
love.
building, man. We appreciate that.
Mm. This was a great build. It was good for one back. We gone for a minute, but
Absolutely. I'm glad you feel better.
like a little more, and I could say I'm 100%. I can still feel
Okay.
a little bit on the throat, and you could probably hear my voice too, right? You can tell by my
Yeah.
voice,
Right over the weekend, you feel better. People come over. Everybody, you know what
but
I
I'm active. I'm
mean?
moving, so that's good, And
Right.
Cos, bless up, peace, Brody.
Bless up.
I hit you in
I'm
a minute
holler
in
at
the
you.
back to see what's going on.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. Um, Working on a weekly episode for 2025. Details will be rolling out in the near future. Get some sound right, some audio right, some visuals right, thumbnails right, visuals right. But I appreciate y'all tuning in, tapping in. It was a while. I just wanted to chop it up with Kaz right quick. Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in. Yo, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up, bless up. Enjoy your holidays and stay good.